Well, hello everybody. I think we're live right now. Let's just wait for a couple of people to log on. Yeah, I think we're live right now. Well, it's great to be here. I'm Nick Woodward-Shaw. I'm coming to you from Arizona, close to the home office. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning our time, so I've not quite left for work, so I'm at home right now, but wanted to take a few moments of your time to talk about the forthcoming global rally in Sydney, of course. We're getting close, just a few weeks away from being there. All the qualification data is shaping out, so you should know if you've qualified for this great event, which is very, very exciting. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to do a few high-level bits of information that may be useful, may help you in your planning for your time away in the fantastic destination, of course. If you have any questions, throw them up here. I'll be keeping an eye on those and trying to answer those as I can. And of course, you can contact us on Facebook or contact your country offices for any additional questions that you might have. So I'm going to start off with some general information. Make sure that you are all familiar with the Forever Living. It's foreverliving.com, but we have a landing page for the Global Rally that gives you some high-level information. So all the links, all the references that I'll be talking about today will be on that landing page. We'll also post them in the comments section of this post as well. So make sure you check out the landing page, and that will give you some general information on dates, on hotels, on some of the activities. As the schedule's coming together, that'll be posted up there too. So make sure you check out that. Now, we have been getting a lot of concerns, a lot of messages and requests about the situation down in Australia. Of course, there's been some devastating bushfires down there in recent months. Obviously, we've been keeping a close eye on those, and as devastating and as terrible as it is that's going down in Australia with the bushfires, there's no expectation that it's going to have an effect on the rally. The closest the fires have got currently, I am advised, is about 60 miles away from Sydney. It sounds terrible, but Australia is used to these things. This year is particularly bad, of course, but every year in their summer, bushfires are a very common thing. It's something they're used to. I was on the phone 2 days ago with the government down there. They're saying there's no corporate event in Sydney has been cancelled because of the bushfires, so we fully expect everything to go ahead. The government themselves did tell me that it's under control. And the best thing that we can all do for Australia to support them, obviously, is to donate some funds, which I'll mention something else in a moment, but also is to continue with our trip, continue with the tourism to help the local people down there. So the rally's on. There's no question it's going to be postponed or cancelled in any way, should everything continue as it is right now. We've got a link from the Australian government that we've been asked to share with you just to reassure you all that everything's going to be fine down there. So if you're a non-qualifier, if you're a Soar to Sydney qualifier and you have any concerns about booking your flights, just do it. The rally is going ahead. We have no concerns that it won't. Having said that, of course, we're very concerned about what's going on down there. There's been a lot of people affected. Firefighters have been doing an amazing job. Terrible time for much of the wildlife down there. And to that end, the Forever Giving activities in the run-up between now and the rally are going to be donated to the RSPCA of New South Wales. So we're about to announce, you're actually the first to know, the donations page is about to go live today, I believe, or tomorrow. So we'll post the link right here. But Forever Giving, between now and the end of the rally, will be donating all proceeds to the RSPCA, that's the Royal Society for the Protection of Cruelty to Animals, of New South Wales, which is the state around Sydney, and they are doing some incredible work to save the animals down there. Of course, we've all seen on the news the devastating effects that it's having on koalas, on the platypuses, on the kangaroos, as well as domestic animals. People sometimes in these situations forget the domestic animals. Well, all our funds are going to there. We're also looking at extending that. Of course, we have the Rally live stream where we broadcast the 2 days of Rally Live. I think one of the things we're going to do is, if you're at home and enjoying the live stream, we're going to ask you if you would voluntarily maybe donate $5 to the RSPCA. It costs us a lot to put the live link on, and we thought a small donation to such a worthy cause to help those animals, help them recover, would be a small thing to ask for 2 days of entertainment and tuning into the rally. So there we go. Bushfire, it's a terrible thing, but it's not going to affect the rally, and we will be raising lots and lots of money to help the animals down there in Australia. Other news, non-qualifier tickets. Again, we'll post the link here. They're selling really well. We've sold about 2/3 of our non-qualifier tickets. So we have got probably about 1,000 tickets left. They are going quite quickly, so we encourage you, if you're not a Sort of Sydney qualifier, if you're not a rally qualifier, then make sure you get your tickets. Also, if you know anyone in Australia, particularly in the Sydney area, get a ticket for them. Try and use them to build your business. If you've been to a rally, you know they're going to have an amazing time. They're going to have lots of fun, whether they're interested directly in the business or not. It's a lot of fun and a great day out. They'll see the power of Forever. They'll see the scope of what we do. They'll see the success that they can have. So make sure you get some tickets if you have any friends, relatives, prospects in the Australia area. Many of you should know now, if you're Sort of Sydney qualifiers, it's a fantastic one-off incentive we did for Sydney. We had about 3,500 IDs qualified for this incentive. So you should know if you're a Sort of Sydney qualifier. We need to know if you're going to attend the rally by the end of January. So you've got about a week to advise your country office that you're planning to attend. Please note, if you're already a Global Rally qualifier or a Chairman's Bonus qualifier, you can't be Sort of Sydney as well. It's the highest level qualification is the one that you take. And the Sort of Sydney qualifier and the tickets isn't transferable. It's for your ID only. The country offices will require confirmation of your flight before they send the money for the accommodation and also the tickets. The tickets will be sent to you about a month before the rally, once your attendance has been confirmed. We've seen flight details, that kind of thing. Your offices know all this, so they should be communicating with you on that right now. So make sure, if you're Sort of Sydney, let your office know before the end of January that you plan to attend or you don't plan to attend, just so that we know how many tickets to set aside from you. If you leave it later than that, we may well be sold out and don't have any tickets. So we need to know your information to guarantee your place by the end of January. For everybody attending, this is really, really important. Travel visas are a huge deal in Sydney, in Australia. Almost everybody needs a visa, including most Western countries, UK, the European countries. You might think, I shouldn't need a visa for Australia. You do. So it's a pretty simple process. Most people, if you're on a tourist visa, will be doing it online, and you can get approved same day for a nominal fee. Like I said, it's pretty straightforward. But we'll be posting a visa link again on this page in the comments section, and it will be online on the landing page. Everybody who's attending the rally in Sydney, we're encouraging you to use that link, and that will guide you through as to what you need to be accepted into Australia. If any of your paperwork is incorrect, if you don't have the right visa, they are really strict at the border once you enter Australia, and you could be refused. So please use the link. The nuanced questions will be based around what you plan to do when you're in Sydney. So basically, if you plan to just attend the rally, as a qualifier. Enjoy it as a tourist would. Hey, thanks, Ange. Guys, make the visa a priority now. Don't leave it. Great advice. Thank you. Yes, if you're planning to attend the rally, essentially as a tourist, enjoy the activities, and that's it. A tourist visa is fine. If you plan to attend the rally, possibly network a little bit to look at building teams, but you're not selling product or services, then again, a tourist visa is okay. If you plan to sell any product while you're there, if you plan to exchange money for product while you're in Australia, you need a business visa. They are really, really strict on that. And if you get caught trading without the business visa whilst attending the rally, it has some very, very serious consequences. I see a question here from Susan. Can we have information about the official airline and also the countries where the airlines do not operate from? Okay, so it's obviously we've partnered with Qantas Airlines, the national airline of Australia. They operate out of most of the big countries that Forever has. Again, we'll post the link on here. There are some discounts. We're getting between 5 and 15% discount on all Qantas flights if you use the official booking link. So take a look at that. Unfortunately, if you're in a country that Qantas doesn't fly, unfortunately you can't take advantage of that unless you're able to get a little hop from your country or your city into a major Qantas hub that can that flights will go out from. Once again, Ange is the queen of all information. She's just reminding everybody that FGR20 is the code for the airline. We'll post that link with the code again here. So just back a little bit about visas. Everybody has to check that out. Whether you're a member of staff, whether you're a Sorter Sydney, whether you're a non-qualifier, whether you're a qualifier, please go to the visa link. It will guide you through the process and tell you what you need in order to make sure that you are legal while you're in Australia. I mentioned earlier about taking advantage, and I know Ange is one of these that does that. Take advantage of the city that you're in. We're taking you to a country that has it's a very small business for Forever, and the potential of Australia is massive. They're hugely into health and nutrition. Their awareness of aloe is massive. Everybody knows aloe. It's in their gardens. They've been using it for years. They understand the benefits, certainly from a skin point of view. So they're very open to the potential of aloe. We really, really encourage you to build your business when you're over there. Start making prospects now. Bring them to the rally. Invite them. Help to establish your business before you go in April, so that you can maximize that and really take advantage of the opportunity down there. The office down there, super, super helpful. If any of you need any connections there, we have fantastic new sales manager, Sasha, who's helping us make those connections. She's in touch with many of you already, helping you to guide you through how you can make the most of the rally and build your business. Kind of a little bit of a boring thing to finish. I'll be wrapping up in just a couple of minutes, so if you have any questions, throw them up there. When do we know the challenge Sorter Sydney? Elizabeth is asking. The data's all out. Your country has it. So go back to your country office, ask them if you're on the list there. Check with your country. They have all the data. They've had it for about a week now. Duration of Australian tourist visa, they grant, I believe it's 3 months, up to 3 months for a tourist visa. The very lovely Sandra, who's always so kind to me, I appreciate you, is asking, is it possible to obtain information on companies that have been vetted for transportation, i.e. Uber? Uber is down there. I've used it myself many times. It's really, really safe. Uber's good. The taxis are great too. No issues with corruption down in Sydney. What's the activity day? We're doing the world record bridge climb, Ange. That's all. We're just breaking the world record, climbing over the Sydney Harbour Bridge on the Wednesday. I believe it's the 29th. All qualifiers will be entitled to do that. The bridge is being closed to everybody else apart from Forever Living qualifiers, and we are going to smash the world record. Thank you, Vera. Thanks, Ange. Good advice there on Uber as well as the train. The transport links in Sydney are fantastic. I'm going to finish on something pretty boring, really, but necessary to bring up. The venue that we're at is the ICC in Darling Harbour. It's an amazing venue, brand new, super cool, great location. You can walk from some of the hotels around there. It's just brilliant. However, they're pretty strict on the old health and safety lark. So they do not allow flags into the main rally venue. However, we've spent the last few months negotiating with them, and we have come to a bit of a settlement where some flags will be allowed in. However, the policy is very strict, and we're going to work with each of your countries to make sure that they are within guidelines. So unfortunately, we're going to have to ask everybody as individuals not to bring any flags to the rallies, and the country office will be supplying the limited amount of flags and the limited specification of flags that we will be permitted. Essentially, small hand flags will be permitted as long as they're approved, so they have to come from the country office. I'm sorry you won't be able to bring any yourself, and then we're permitted one large flag per country with a nominated user, I guess, and at any time, if the venue are concerned about safety, trip hazards, blocking views too much, then they will be asked to be taken down. So a bit of a shame, but I think with working with the countries that we'll get some atmosphere. So don't bring any yourself, makes it easy, and the country offices will work that out with them. Additionally, they're a little bit strict on bags too, as many of the concert venues are these days. So they have a bag policy that no bag larger than A3 size, which is 420 millimeters by 297 millimeters. 2 pieces of paper, essentially. There'll be no bags larger than A3 size permitted into the rally venue. So most ladies, if you've got a handbag, or guys have a small bag, you're okay. If you're bringing things like a rucksack, if you've got lots of merchandise, it won't be permitted in. There will be a cloakroom available, but we'll be pushing this information hard so that it's not too much of a pain for you. That aside, the venue is awesome. Of course, the rally show is going to be spectacular. Lots of plans, lots of surprises, lots of entertainment, lots of recognitions. It's just going to be awesome. So I think that's it. Any questions? Throw them up right now. Will our rally bag fit? Yes, it will. Let me think. I'll have to check that, Ange. It's a good question, but I think so. Cameras will be permitted in as long as they're not in a big camera bag. Yeah, that's no problem. Tripods won't be permitted, but that's fairly normal these days. But yeah, you're okay with cameras. I think we had another question about rally wear for the party, chairman's bonus party. I think we're saying represent your country in the way that you wish. So whether that's an agreed colour scheme of your flag or a national costume, yeah, the party theme will be representing your country, kind of showing your country pride. The location is pretty unique. It'll be very different to any other chairman's bonus party we've done before. We'll tell you about that a little bit later. You know how we like to tease you. I think that's everything. Okay, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining me. Please spread the information. Talk to your country officer. Oh, hotel. So hotel should be announced next week. We have, I believe it's 6 hotels that include the Westin, which is now the Fullerton. We've got a Marriott. We've got an Intercontinental. We've got the Shangri-La. We've got the Four Seasons. I believe that's it. So they are amazing hotels. I've visited all of them several times, and I think they're as good a hotel as we've ever had for the rally, all of them. The location's amazing. So we will be announcing which countries, by the end of next week, which countries are in which hotel. So if you want to book some extra nights, you can do. Okay, that's it from me. Keep the questions coming in. Ask your country office. Post on Facebook on this group. Contact me directly if you wish. We're here to help you. We're here to give you the best experience possible, to reward you for all the amazing work that you've done in the last year and to motivate you for the next year ahead. We are so excited about 2020. The executive team met yesterday. We have loads of new things coming. We'll be announcing at the rally. Thank you very much for all you do to make forever the best opportunity in the world, and we'll see you soon. Take care.